Okay, today we are playing a game on Route 66, we are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Toes the entire way through. And we are also on the console today, so consider yourself forewarned. So let's start the game. So defending first, we got a Bastion, as we can see. Already a weird place to stand, but Bastion is going to go, hey brother, what if we went down a little bit further anyway? Fair enough, I guess. So, we don't need to have our shield up right now, because Reinhardt's standing in front of us with his shield up. So we could just be preserving our shield instead. As we can see, Reinhardt has taken his shield down a few times, but, you know, that's Reinhardt plays for you. Now he stood up there with his shield up. Shield could be down during this period in here. So this all ends up being very unfortunate because, so, Reinhardt's shield is starting to crack now. Ours is almost broken at this point. So we should have, definitely be, trying to take it down soon. So here's why it's unfortunate, though. Reinhardt, this happens to him. Now he can't take his shield down, and they're like, fuck, gotta kill this Reinhardt, because he was, got hooked and almost died. So now Reinhardt's shield is almost broken, and our shield is almost broken. So in the near future, both main tanks are going to have neither shield ready to protect the Bastion, which is not good. So Ash just flung herself off the edge right there, which is pretty fucking sick. But we let our shield break as well, which is very bad. We don't want to let that happen. Because as soon as your shield breaks, goes on cooldown, you can't access it for a while. We want to always have access to the shield, because even a 1 health shield is going to block an entire self-destruct or something, right? So we put our shield up here. I understand. Bastion's bunkered down, you know, buckled down for a second. There was a Roadhog in the area. I understand. Here's the thing, though. Roadhog's currently hiding behind the wall, so we could wait a little bit longer for when he pokes his face back out again, and then hopefully regenerate, a little bit more of our shield, given that we're currently already strained on this. And frankly, even if Roadhog did hook Bastion right there, in all likelihood, nothing would have actually happened to Bastion, because Roadhog was not really in a position to, drag him into his team, and, our whole team's collected around, so even if he did get hooked, it probably wouldn't have mattered regardless, but, you know, I guess it's worth, not taking the risk at all, you know, don't, risking him getting hooked, but could have kept it down for, an extra couple seconds. So, our shield is getting real low again. We heard Dragon Blade and started using Kinetic Grasp, which is not really going to help with that one, but I have the same innate fear whenever I hear something like that happen as well, but, you know, doesn't really work against Dragon Blade, sadly. So, this was all, you know, so Mercy shouldn't have done this, first off. You know, this is a bad res to go for, right in front of a fucking Roadhog, right? But Jesus fucking Christ, Zarya. Holy shit. Fucking relax, bro. God damn. She's like, I gotta stop this Mercy from rezzing, come hell or high water. The sad thing is Mercy still got the res off, but I mean, Jesus Christ. You ever been so desperate to do an extra, 10 damage to someone you threw your Graviton directly in their fucking face? Holy shit. So, that egregious use of company resources aside, you know. So, I don't really want to go for this ultimate right now, because I'm already expecting to win the fight, pretty much, because they're missing, well, Anna died right afterwards. They've already lost their Mercy right after we started doing it, then Anna dies afterwards. They're still on the back foot pretty much right now. Things are not exactly going well for them. You know, Reinhardt ended up in an unfortunate spot over there, sure. We lost Mercy. Moira's still alive. Moira's our main healer, so it's fine, you know. And they're already on the back foot. I'm not expecting to need to use Gravitic Flux to win this team fight at this point. We end up only slamming Zarya with it, so, you know, fuck her. One good tear deserves another, pretty much, because she solo ulted our Bastion, solo ult Zarya, right? Or our Bastion, our Mercy. Same difference, yeah, close enough. We solo ult her right back again, that's her shown, isn't it? So, again, Reinhardt's holding his shield up. We could just take our shield down right now, because if Ryan's gonna hold his up, we might as well just let him block first. It doesn't I suppose it doesn't really matter which one's blocking first as far as it goes, but you know, you play it by ear. If the Reinhardt's a pussy, you put yours up. If the Reinhardt's gonna go and stand forward with his shield up, let him do it first. Preserve yours, you know. So Ash just barely got that Bob off, but it wasn't exactly a good time to use Bob, so it didn't really work out. Bastion, absolute Goliath of a man. What an absolute lad. Gets hooked into fucking Roadhog and goes, well, I'm turning into a turret right fucking now, and I'm gonna just shoot my way out of this situation. And I mean, he didn't die, so I guess, you know... Oh no, he did die in the end. Tragic. Here comes the Nano Boost. Oh my god. I was gonna say, here comes Nano Boosted Reinhardt with the Earth Shatter. That's obviously very scary. But I immediately got upset because I heard their Roadhog start using Whole Hog. And, like, that's one of the things I loathe most about Roadhog players, as somebody who played a lot of Reinhardt. So many times you'll use Earth Shatter and the Roadhog player will go, yes, I will combo ultimates now with Reinhardt, and he will then push everybody I just Earth Shattered over there to safety, and I will not be able to cleave them to death. And it's very upsetting to me. So I'm going to complain about... I still think about this exchange to this day, despite months having passed since this happened, but I still remember it so vividly in my mind. So, I'm playing Reinhardt. We're attacking Hanamura, second checkpoint. We go up top on the right to contest high ground, as you do frequently. I have Earth Shatter. I push my way through the door, because their main tank dies. I push my way through the door, and I'm like, alright, time to Earth Shatter the bad men up on this balcony, the balcony over the point on Hanamura. So I Earth Shatter them, and I get like 3 people on the balcony with it. I'm like, alright, sick, time to go in. And then Lucio, my Lucio, just appears behind me from the doorway, and boops all 3 of the people I Earth Shattered off the edge of the balcony onto the point below, and they all survived. And I was very mad, and I say to Lucio, please do not boop the people that I have Earth Shattered. I would like to cleave them. And Lucio responds with, get the fuck over it, lol. And I was very, very upset. We did not capture that point. If I'd killed 3 people with that Earth Shatter after their main tank had already died, probably, but no. Lucio, absolute champion for their team, saves them. I was very upset about it. I still see it so vividly, so clearly in my mind's eye, because that was easily the most upset I've ever been while playing Overwatch. And is the absolute peak of like why Lucio players should not boop people just for the sake of it, as they so frequently do. I left-clicked into those men's, now I'll right-click for this sick burst damage, yo. Fuck it, I have 5 extra damage done. Send them, I know it's more than 5 damage. Send them away, though. So, you know, whatever. Anyway, so they have a Bastion 2 now, fair enough, they might as well. Reinhardt went for a big boy flank play right there. Didn't work because they had a lamp. Didn't actually kill anybody, very tragic. They captured the point during this, so this kinetic grasp is not gravitic flux. I'll keep doing that. This gravitic flux is extremely unhelpful now because they've already captured the point. Don't want to commit resources to a fight that we've already won, or already lost. That they've already won is what I was trying to say, and that we've already won. Nope. We definitely lost that checkpoint. So, it's possible that could have gone better because we used our gravitic flux earlier unnecessarily on that Zarya. If we hadn't done that, we would have had it to use sooner, like right after Reinhardt Earth Shadow those men were right before, and then maybe that fight goes better. Of course, we'll never know. That happened in a parallel dimension, but it's worth thinking about. So our Junkrat's currently fucking in there, bro. He is trying his absolute hardest right now, and the enemy team are oblivious to everything. Did that just go through Kinetic Grasp? Well, you know, this was already post or pre-nerf because we got the 1500 health shield. Not exactly the end of the world. Toes' core gameplay hasn't changed. He just has less margin for error now, but we must be really pre-nerf, huh? If that just went straight through that one. you know, a hard life, I suppose. That wouldn't matter now. Might have been a latency thing as well, I guess, possibly. I don't know. I didn't think the video was that old, but yeah, whatever. Again, Toes' core gameplay hasn't actually changed, so... Or his core playstyle hasn't changed, might be a better way to phrase that. So that shield, very far up. Not really super helpful, honestly. Because they're just gonna, like, walk through it really easily there. You know, like, Toes and Orisa, if your shield is too far forward, the enemy team can just walk through it, like, with no fear, basically. That's what that one's doing over there. So I'm back here, because Roadhog started ulting a second before this, a little bit before I actually paused it. And we should just, like, walk forward and start using Kinetic Grasp immediately. We do decide to do that, but by this point, like, the situation has mostly already occurred. We could have moved forward to do it sooner. Reinhardt just got his Earth Shatter completely blocked. That's okay, we've got our ultimate. Killed Moira with the lift, which was is very unusual to have happen, but still sick when it happens all the same. And then, you know, they're pretty fucked. Roadhog is going to die, but he is prolonging his death as much as physically possible. He's not actually going to die. Well, isn't that just upsetting? We could have tried a little harder to get him right now. Like, he's already picked up the health kit in there by this point, and he used Take a Breather as well, so we could have tried a little harder to get him, because he's probably about to line of sight their Ana as well, but it is safer to just, like, completely disengage from it, but I would have gone a little bit harder to try and get that Roadhog, because he's already out of resources, and people love to line of sight their own healers if given the opportunity. Either way, doesn't matter, you know. Here's Roadhog, he's still coming right now. Interrupted to Take a Breather with that slam, good stuff. Very upsetting he didn't die earlier, but, you know, he's... In the end, it might have ended up being better he didn't die, because did you see that their Ana jumped off the high ground into the street to try and heal? Oh, fucking sick! He's still cutting everybody, but that was a fucking sick rock throw right there. Let's watch it again. Oh, right on the fucking chin. Tragically, he still had his dash, so he closed the gap on us again and killed Bastion, but dude, fucking awesome all the same. That's the kind of, you know, rock throw that ends up saving people a fair chunk of the time, because Nanoblade's very scary. And sometimes you only need a little bit of CC to stop Genji from killing everybody. Plus, it just feels fucking awesome, dude, you know. When you actually land that CC on the Genji, it's rad. So, now we've got to attack. I expect them to run Bastion at us, given we were doing it, and they started doing it as well. This is not actually what occurs, as we can see. That's what I was expecting them to do, though. So there Genji was behind us. He killed Mercy. Did we see Genji get behind us at some point during this? I didn't notice, but, you know, we'll go back and check it again. Now I'm looking at the whole screen, instead of, you know, right ahead. No, I didn't see Genji get behind us. It's possible I still missed Genji get behind us, but I didn't see it, so, you know. If I didn't see it, there was no way we could have known, dude. Mercy's just gonna have to die behind us, I guess. What can you do? So, we got a Mei. Mei's just kind of running around in them right now. They don't have anybody that can, like, really stop Mei. And with the, like, double shields being thrown up behind her, it's also making it very hard for them to kill us as we advance in. So then once we actually get in, Mei pretty much just gets to run around and kill people, and that's great. Or at least set up kills on people. There goes Genji. You know, our shield, by the way, been up this whole time, doing nothing. Should have been regenerating during this whole time right now. Very easy to forget about your shield as Sigma and just, like, leave it up for ages. I do it all the time. But, you know, it's something to fight against, because it has been up for a truly, like, legendary period of time that it could have been down at this point. At this point, this use of Gravitic Flux, extremely unnecessary. These boys are going to die. There's, like, no way Diva and Roadhog get out of that one with their lives. So, Gravitic Flux ends up being gratuitous. Egregious. Egregious, gratuitous. Practically the same thing. Could have just clicked on Genji and then saved Rock Throw for if he escapes, but very nitpicky, extremely unlikely to matter, because I would have been astonished if Genji managed to get out of that one with his life. But stranger things have happened. Did you see Roadhog get away with his life earlier? Oh no, Mercy. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's bad for them. We don't exactly have to push it super far, so Mercy being dead like that is pretty bad. Then Junkrat sends his tire, and at this point they're just getting staggered. As we can see, they're none too inclined to like wait around to actually regroup as we slowly kill them all one by one. Here comes Genji with Dragon Blade. You know, I was waiting to see if he would kill anybody. It would have been amazing if he did, but again, stranger things have happened, you know? Mei throws Blizzard on the point, extremely scary to come and stand on the point, you know? She didn't put it down super well, because the whole backside of the point was still exposed, which meant that, like, Lucio got to contest it during that. Ideally, like, Blizzard is just completely encapsulating the point for that kind of situation, so it's you have to come and stand on it or you're gonna lose, but you're also gonna die if you're contesting its situation, but, you know, we're not playing Mei either way, you know, whatever. So, there we go. What's the most in that game? Pretty much shield management, and I guess ult execution as well, because I wasn't particularly excited with how we used 2 out of our 3 gravitic fluxes. Do we only use 3? I can only remember 3. I wasn't super stoked about them, but, you know, shield management and the ultimate. So what have we got going on today? Little V Mills, great. Excellent music. This is like come out of nowhere. I have beaten Darkest Dungeon. I definitely don't need a Darkest Dungeon boss guide at this point. I know what all of them do. Well, I suppose I haven't played the, like, second, DLC's bosses that much, but I beat the game. I'm good, thanks. That's kind of come out of absolutely nowhere. Penguins Z, Critical. Critical's great. Good stuff. Metal Gear Rising's got great stuff, a great soundtrack. Good game, also, highly recommend. Scene Touch, good stuff, very funny. Northern Lion, favorite YouTuber. What's this? Also Northern Lion. And, you know, Game Grumps, also good. All things I've watched in, like, the last, like, 2-3 days. So, extremely low-hanging fruits there, YouTube, but, you know, whatever you gotta do to get your algorithm, like, working, I suppose. So, thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. More than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I have Sarge streaming on Twitch, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.